Howdy, everybody. It's so funny when I set this phone up. It looks like I'm always looking over here. I need to be looking over here because that's where the camera is actually located. So sometimes I look goofy. Well, not sometimes. A lot of times I look goofy. But I need to get one of those sticky Post-it notes. Look here, you big dummy. But anyway, I was going to do a live. This is embarrassing, but I'm sharing because um, my my payment for StreamYard was due yesterday, and I totally forgot that I had problems with my debit card. It got hacked, or not really hacked, but somebody was doing something suspicious. So um, they canceled that and gave me a temporary debit card. So I haven't updated, and I didn't feel like going through that. I have to go to work in a little bit. It's 11:10. I was trying to create a live on StreamYard for 11:30. Actually, give it a little bit of notice for once, but didn't didn't happen. But anyway, so I just basically popping in. It's beautiful day down here in Milton, Florida. It's supposed to be about 74 degrees. It's a slight breeze. The water's nice, and it's really cool. I've had some good times lately. Yesterday, uh, yesterday was Monday, and then Saturday. I've been getting out doing more type of videos that I like to do. Obviously, hold on one second. Sorry. Uh, that was Animal Services. I'm at the Russell Harbor Landing Park in Milton, Florida, and the Animal Services, three vehicles rolled in together like a little convoy, and there's some feral cats in the back. I'm hoping that's what they were there for. I'm not hoping, but I'm assuming that's what they were there for. It's like people come down and feed these cats daily. But earlier I went down that way, and a guy was fishing, and there was two little kittens, like right next to him. They almost looked like his pets, but I think they just happened. I don't know if he was feeding them while he was fishing or whatever. But I noticed that they weren't like tiny kittens, but they were almost mature size. Here I go again. Look over there. Look over there. But you can see that's my broken finger. Broke that in high school. I went to reset it and thought I reset it, but it was all swelled up like that, and it's been broken since I was about 17. Anyway, so yeah, I've been getting out doing some videos and exploring and finding new places. Man, I love that. I can't get enough of that. I'm finally starting to do what I wanted to do when I started this channel. It's just so many hurdles, so many problems. You know what I mean? But it's like I've told you guys before. This area of Santa Rosa County is a YouTuber's paradise, man. There's so much going on. This whole region in the Panhandle has so much to offer. So it's funny. I'm so happy because the weather is finally decent. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's not rainy. The only thing, it's been a little breezy at times. But yeah, it's like, oh man, I'm so excited because there's going to be bad weather coming. We all know that. This is Florida. There's going to be tropical storms, hurricanes, and all that good stuff that you don't want to deal with when you're living out of a van. I just realized I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. Hopefully my mom does not call. But a couple things I want to share. I was out and about yesterday. I'm trying to edit a video, and edit is a bad four-letter word when you come to the G-Money lingo. Hold on one second. I'm trying to look for a tape measure. I want to show you something that's really cool. I was out on a walking journey, I found this pine cone. Let me try and do it this way so you can see the actual measurements in case nobody believes what I'm sharing. But it is, how can I do this? It is 8 inches exactly. I probably can't see that. Yeah, it's hard to see the screen with the pine cone in the way, but it's exactly 8 inches. It's the biggest pine cone I've ever seen in my life. And there was a lot of them that big. Usually I've seen smaller ones like 5-6 inches, whatever. So that was kind of cool. A lot of, I did 3 videos. The one video I've been wanting to do, it's been too windy. Too windy to do it because the sound quality wouldn't be good. It requires a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. And those are things I don't have a whole lot of, time and patience. But the, I'm psyched. I hit 800 subscribers Sunday night, thanks to Jason Johnson. And then it was so weird. Last night, I don't know why this excited me so much, but I hit 801. I don't know, for some reason I was happier at 801 than I've ever been. I don't know why 801 was so important to me yesterday, but I felt like I've arrived. I got 801. I wake up this morning and I lost one, so I'm back to 800. But yeah, so some cool things are coming down the road for YouTubers. The 10 killer meetup. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It is coming up this weekend in Oklahoma. You're going to see a lot of cool videos, a lot of people going live. They're going to be doing drawings and potluck meals and just a regular good old throwdown. You know what I mean? And that location looks like it's really nice. Really nice. I've made a small contribution, not much. I'm giving away 5 pairs of gold fishing head hooks, but they're not going to have them in their possession at the meetup. So I'm going to be ordering them Friday. I should have those in a few days. So hopefully by the end of the week, those will be mailed out to the 5 recipients. And I'm going to be ordering probably a 25 pack. The better value is the 100 pack, but I'll probably just due to finances and stuff, I'm probably just going to order the 25 pack. That's going to leave me 15 extra. So I'll be randomly sending out rewards to dedicated subscribers, stuff like that. And or this is cool. This is really cool. May 4th is my YouTube anniversary. That happens to be a Saturday. May 4th is a Saturday. I'm off on Saturdays. I'm hoping to do something special. Maybe I'll do a live somewhere, something cool. Maybe me fishing. Maybe there would be a giveaway. Not a massive giveaway because I don't have massive amounts of United States currency. But I'm hoping I got to put my thoughts in motion. It all depends on what the weather's doing. If it's pouring down, I'm not going to do a live from the van and hear all that pitter patter on the roof of the van. So it comes down to the weather, but basically May 4th I'll be starting the 3rd year of YouTube. This past year has been a total cluster until recently, but it's getting better. Let me turn this fan on because I'm using some fuel here. But yeah, it's getting better. I'm finding new places, and it's crazy. All these places, it's like, I don't know how can I say this. They're so easy to find down here. I didn't realize there was so much out here. I kind of had an idea, but a lot of these places are really cool. the last two places I found in the daggone it just reminded me I forgot to do something. The Blackwater River State Forest is massive, massive. I keep forgetting to do the research to tell you guys how big it is, how many square miles it is. I can't even begin to guess, because every time I'm out venturing, driving around somewhere to a new campground or something like that, I see signs, Blackwater River State Forest, and it blows your mind how big it is. But there's so much to offer out there, and most of the forest you do not have a cell phone signal. The last two places I ran into have a cell phone signal, and they're nice places, really nice places. So I was thinking about this Saturday, I have a few extra dollars in the budget, not a lot, but on Friday when I get paid. So I'm thinking about camping. I may go back to that Carrick Lake South or Carrick Lake North, whichever one's available, if I can get a campsite. If I can, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool, because I want to follow up with a vision I have for a YouTube video that I think could be cool. But I'm trying to get out there and enjoy life, and it's so much when you're by yourself. If you don't have a cell phone signal, it can be boring. You don't have anybody to talk to. You really have nobody to watch or entertain yourself with. Yeah, you can do a video or two, cooking a meal or whatever you're doing, but that's not going to last, all night. And just getting back to being able to enjoy a nice fire pit. It's not to the point where it's too hot to have a blazing fire at night. It's almost perfect weather. Like I said a couple nights ago, it was like 46 degrees or something. Or yesterday overnight, it was something like 46 degrees. Not too terribly cold, but when you're getting spoiled, 50s is nice, but if it got into the upper 40s or low 50s, that's perfect for a fire for me. I love that. I love that. So I did some videos yesterday. When I leave here, I need to plug in the laptop somewhere where I can get Wi-Fi, and I need to edit it. At the beginning of the video, I wasn't real happy with the quality, so I think you're going to like it. It's something different. The video that hopefully will launch tomorrow, if I can get that edited in time and I remember to get that all hooked up. I'm pretty sure I still have charge on my Jackery. For whatever reason, I can't seem to edit on my phone today. I don't know. It's not, edit's a bad 4-letter word. I don't like that. That and work. Don't like those 4-letter words. Unless it's fish or crab. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I was up early today. Here's something really cool that happened. The people I've been working for, I do I'm kind of like their personal landscaper, caretaker, or whatever you want to call it. I'm out there weeding, mulching. I build a really nice corner, just a garden for them, not like a vegetable garden, just more like brush. And I'm getting these notifications as I'm talking to you, so if my eyes are wandering, that's why. I should have hit the airplane mode thing, but so I'll do all kinds of gardening work for them, and this project that he had me building, it wasn't exactly how I would have done it, but the final result turned out really nice. I was surprised because there was a lot of angles involved, a stone retainer wall, but the final product, it's like 90% or 95% done, and just need a couple more shrubs put in on the corners, but it's like a big triangle. It's in the corner of their yard, and going to go shower here. I just noticed my fingernails are not clean. But yeah, it's a nice garden. But what I'm trying to tell you in the long way, it's how I talk. I beat around the bush and then I finally get to the point. The guy, they're originally from New Hampshire, and he's retired Air Force. Oh, my little squirrel buddy, Andy Farmer. I wish you could see this. I've been trying to get little videos of him, but he's been kind of distant, or he turns his back. Every time I see a good one, by the time I get the phone out, he's moved on. A lot of squirrels down here by the river. But anyway, they're originally from New Hampshire. They moved here because their son was in the Air Force. He's a retired Air Force. Their son passed away at age 45 or 46 or something. But I happened to mention to him that I was trying to do some fishing and stuff like that. So sounds like he wants to give me all his fishing stuff. He says he doesn't fish anymore, doesn't have time for it. I don't know what he has. I don't know if it's good quality stuff, but he told me to just help myself to whatever's in the shed, So that was kind of cool. That was really cool. I haven't looked at it yet, but maybe there's some good stuff in there. That's the type of place where you could find some antique lures that could have high value, or I don't know whether he freshwater fished, or I know up in that region there's really good striper fishing. The little squirrel's looking at me. He's giving me the side eye. But so yeah, I have no idea whether his stuff is saltwater or freshwater. I have a feeling it may be freshwater, but that's kind of cool. So yeah, my YouTube anniversary is May 4th. I'll be starting the 3rd year. That's crazy. This past year has just been amazing. It's a vehicle from the city of Milton. They do a pretty good job. The maintenance crew comes in like twice a day. Another car comes through like that one there. And I guess they're just general, just making sure everything's in order. There's no chaos or anything like that. But so yeah, I'm thinking about Saturday, which looks like the weather's going to be great, going to this one location and go crabbing. I'm going to do some hand lining, stuff like that. Or I'm going to go camping, like I said. So I haven't really decided. The crabbing thing, it's almost the perfect time of year. I think I have a really good spot for it. The only thing that I don't like about that location, there's no trees. It's just wide open. There's no shade. I don't mind being out in the heat, but I'd prefer to sit under a shade tree or something like that. I just did put a post on a local group here in Milton to try and purchase one of those metal umbrella bases, and then maybe I can get a cheap umbrella, put that into the metal umbrella base. I don't care if it's rusty. I don't care what it looks like, but if I'm using the tripod, I don't want it exposed to too much heat, because they tend to shut down. If you put all that time and effort and you think you're talking to your phone or your camera, and then it shuts down because it got too hot. I'm thinking about that. Kind of really want to camp, so I'm not sure where I want to go with that. Or maybe what I could do, didn't even think of this, because at those campgrounds, you really can't, you're not supposed to check in until between 1 and 3. Usually between 1 and 3, they're doing the cleanup. If there is availability, maybe what I'll do is I'll go to that location, try and catch some crabs. If I can catch 6 crabs, I'll put them in the cooler, take them to the campground with me. Maybe I can do a catch and cook type meal from the campground. That would be really cool. What do you think about that? That would be really nice. And then the other thing I can do is right here, folks. I need to clean this exterior of this bottle. It's got a little dirty. That right there is Johnson juice. That's right. #Johnson juice. That comes from the JJ Drones family. those folks up there in the UP, they're pretty nice, and that's some good stuff, you know. So we may throw that on some pancakes, you know. Who knows? Maybe I'll just make a peanut butter sandwich and some Johnson juice sprinkled on. We're gonna get that going on. If you want some Johnson juice, all you got to do is call 1-800-MY-JUICE, 1-800-MY-JUICE, and when you get to the operator, ask for David Johnson Sr., and that man, he's going to hook you up. Not really, but if you do talk to him, tell him Paul C. sent you. Paul C. That's right. All right, folks. I've screwed around long enough. Been on here for about 21 minutes. Not live, but wanted to share with you guys. Love talking to you guys. Hope you keep supporting the channel. All the YouTubers out there, they're all putting the hustle in and trying to make the world a better place. One video at a time, maybe one tip at a time. Anyway, folks, we're going to tap out from Milton, Florida. And remember, folks, always know your legal limits.